Do you know that the Bandhgala, which we call as a traditional Indian formal silhouette, actually emerged from the major influences of Persian, Mughal, and British clothing? But firstly, I'm Abha, the founder of Antiek East, and we're a clothing label that reimagines Indian textiles into modern wardrobes. But first, let's find out what exactly is a Bandhgala. It's a traditional Indian formal jacket with a high buttoned up collar. But here's the interesting bit, it didn't appear overnight and was shaped by centuries of cultural exchange with various influences. Now let's rewind to the 17th century. Mughals were at their peak and British were trading in India at that time. And they both had very distinct styles of fashion. For example, the Mughals wore the Angrakha, a tunic-like robe from Persian roots, draped and tied at the waist for a soft flowing silhouette. Meanwhile, the British wore the doublet, a stiff structured jacket with canvas and buckram layers designed to hold its sharp conical shape. But now let's fast forward to the 1800s and we start seeing a blend of Angrakha from Mughals and a doublet from the British known as Achkan, a new form of formal tapered and buttoned garment. In fact, the first person who was ever seen merging these two influences was a Nawab in a district in India. His outfit looked like the Angrakha because of the shape of U on front, but opened like a coat with a center front placket, fastened with buttons instead of ties. Around that time, the British also introduced the Indian Army uniform, which was a structured collared button tunic, and this was the very first time a real sculpted garment in India was seen. Later, it was also popularized by royals like Savai Mansingh too, and politicians like Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who also made it famous as the Nehru collar. But all of this is the history of Angrakha, Achkan, and doublet. We still haven't reached a point where we understand how Bandhgala was actually created. But we will be talking about it in our next video and understand its global influence. However, now you know what we call as a traditional Indian silhouette actually emerged from the influences of powerful rulers like Persian, Mughal, and British.